Welcome to another edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream on this world and the next here. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. You got Solrak the Destroyer ready to slash and bash your Sunday night with my epic crew of destroyers, the Wrecking Crew. Oh yeah! We got Wilmore Chaddington, or as we call him, the Throat Goat. We got Fang the Mang, and of course, the greatest goddamn D&D DM in all the land here. It's Nate Gonzalez. Take it away, Nate.
Oh, thank you, Solrak the Destroyer. Yes, welcome everyone to tonight's Sunday night edition of Goblins Under the Stairs. Happy to be back with you all. We got a lot of ground still to cover within this temple, where you guys have seemed to be finally picking up what you need to be doing and what trail you need to be on. So let's give you guys a quick little reminder of what happened the last time we were together, and we will jump right on into this thing and get you back onto that trail. So the last time we were together, you guys began to explore a little bit more, heading down the spiral staircase as Fang's so dedicated to, and made your way down to the level down below, where you found a secret doorway into a room with these three blind painters and all these paintings of these macabre scenes and events that have happened within the tomb. Most of them events that you guys have already encountered yourselves, and some of them being painted over of encounters of the crew that came in here before you, the party, the Yellow Banner. And a little bit creeped out by this room, you guys backed out of there, seeing like this throne covered with stretched skin and skulls on the base of it, and a large minotaur skull on the top back of it. Yeah, you backed out of there and went down the stairs one more level until you found this room filled with this green hazy fog. And inside of that room were these three dolls, if you will. One kind of like a hay straw doll, one made out of clay without any face, and one of this monkey with like a unicycle on the bottom of it. And they told you guys all about the Sohn sisters, these three hags that created them and put the souls of these young spirits into these bodies, these forms, and animated them as they are. And you also found down there this clone, if you will, of Solrak. Looked pretty much identical to him, a few deformities to his form. His muscles not as large, just a little bit scrawnier and smaller in size in general, but pretty on point. But this form seemed to be very insistent that he was in fact Solrak himself, and he seemed to have the same memories and could pass any sort of test to recollect any sort of the memories that Solrak has himself. So it kind of threw you guys off a bit, but Wilmore, knowing that there's some sort of warning about a doppelganger around, takes a bit of caution around him and doesn't seem to want to indulge him too much. But you, as Fang was walking around the top level up there, noticed that there were some symbols on the doors up there: a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon. And realized that these kind of correlate to some of the shapes you guys have seen on the tops of these skeletons that you guys have seen walking around on their skulls, growing off the top of their heads. You guys already had the triangle, or you now have the triangle after going back up there, but you already at this point had the square and the pentagon. So with this in mind, and learning from these three dolls that you need these kind of skeleton keys, if you will, to enter past the green door on the south side of that room and go into where they have Narvi has some sort of creature, and the Sohn sisters have some sort of creature that they are trying to raise and nurture if as well as they can. So you guys go back upstairs, find that first skeleton with the triangle shape on top of its head. You kill it real quick, grab that skull, and with 3 out of the 5, where do you guys go next?
I feel like somebody wants to go back to the spiral staircase.
Well, no, I think we're more worried about getting the other skeletons. I don't know if there's gonna be any skeletons at the spiral staircase.
Should we maybe go back to the main kind of stairwell and go down another level and see if there's any other rooms we can find?
Yeah, we haven't checked out the bottom level yet, so I think we're gonna find the skeletons. We're gonna find at least one down there.
I think that's a fair idea. We just tread with a little bit of caution. Let's go.
So you guys go on
Yeah.
down the stairs then. Sounded like you wanted to go all the way down before the level with the dolls. Is that what you said all the way down?
Not the spiral staircase though. Like in the
the main stairwell.
Okay. You want to go to the main stairwell. Alright. Whoever wants to can make a survival check then.
I do it. 13.
Yeah. You know that, yeah, you could definitely go this way if you want. This will take you back down to Bork's laboratory. But you guys could also go out into the hall around here. I guess you're worried about the statue right there. So, yeah, it makes sense you'd go this way. Okay, so you guys go on down then. And it's easy enough to kind of get you to that stairwell into the center there. If you guys retrace your steps. From there, where would you like to go as you stand at the top of that stairwell in the main center staircase on the second level, the level below where you guys are on the maps currently, so I don't switch around a bunch of scenes.
All the way down.
So because we've gone in the main stairwell. We've only done 2 levels, so that there's 4 levels, right?
Correct. Yeah, from the main
So we
staircase.
haven't been to level 3 or level 4 yet.
So did you want to go down
Right?
to level 3?
I mean, I feel like we should poke around level 3 first, guys. Or do we just go all the way straight down?
I agree, but
That's
wasn't level 3 where we found the first skull? Or was that level 2?
That was level 2, I think.
That's correct.
Yeah, level 2. Yeah, because the first level is
The mirror.
where we just were. Yeah, level 2 had the zombies that were attached, and then that's where we found Bork, because we went to the mirror world. And then we never actually went down to level 3 on that side.
Yeah, let's definitely do that first.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, at the top of the stairs, you guys continue going down and around, spiraling around the perimeter of this square staircase until you make it down to the 3rd level, where you guys have seen around on other parts of it this strange purple alien-like vegetation flora growing on the walls. As you guys get on down to the main level of the stairs there, where it kind of, meets the hall, you see one of the flowers sprouts an eyeball stalk out of it and scans around the room real quick, looking at you guys, and then quickly vanishes away. Let me put you in the right area.
Oh, spiral staircase.
Put it away, Fang.
There we go.
I just put the bread pudding away.
Ooh. So, there you go. You guys all go down there, and as you go down to the bottom of these stairs, right by where that eyeball popped out, you guys see another one of these golden plaques, just hanging on the wall.
Golden plaques?
Yes.
Yeah, with the hints. What'd she say?
This one says, "Walk through water with weapon in hand. Slake your shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all." Put some more mystery music
That's interesting.
Like, that's pretty cool, personally.
We'll keep that in mind.
The walls of history dwell
And as you stand
So-
up here and look down as well, Solrak, with your dark vision, you can see down below are 4 large gargoyle statues sitting on pedestals with 4 arms each.
Does it look like there's any way anywhere here where nightlight or something would enter?
Like overhead?
Yeah.
No.
Or
You guys are
window or
pretty
anything?
deep down. No.
Still feel weird about these gargoyles. I'm gonna look back at Shannon. Say, should point your doohickey at it. The one.
I'm gonna real quickly pull out Delvin's note. If I recall, it had something about 4-armed gargoyles in it, didn't it? Yeah. Our company was separated after the incident with the 4-armed gargoyles.
I knew
We
it.
should
we
should-
destroy them?
Well, I mean, they're already down. They're all the way down there. Maybe
We don't have to worry about them now.
check this level out real quick. But if you find yourself down there, keep your distance.
You could just blast them from here, couldn't you?
Do we want to try that?
Why are we even
mean-
worrying about that right now? We have a task at mind. We got to try to find this with the skeleton. We don't need to worry about other side gargoyles to be destroying.
That's fair. Maybe
right now we're staring at them. What if they move? Clearly, there was an incident with the 4-armed gargoyles before. Right now, we are literally looking right at them, and we can potentially destroy them without having to face them later on. It's not pointless to try.
I can send a quick little blast out. How far are they?
From where you guys
What
are
do you mean?
currently, it's about 25 feet.
Well, I mean, if we don't have to mess with them, maybe we don't mess with them. Maybe we just check this floor out first. I think they're gonna stay down there.
Okay.
Is there any like openings in the on the walkway, or?
Yeah, this walkway's got a lot of overgrown, this vegetation, this strange growth. You kind of have to step on some of it and walk through it to get across to the other side of it, it seems.
Let's you know what? Let's just poke the bear just a second. I'm gonna zip zap zoop, fly up like 5 feet, and just for S's and G's, I'm gonna shoot a blast down at one of the 4-armed gargoyles, the one furthest from me. Just see if anything happens.
Okay.
Thank you, Jesus.
Go ahead.
Or actually, hold on a second. If you said it's 25 feet, before that happens, I'm gonna wand everything.
Okay. Yeah, as you are up there.
Magic, evil,
Yeah, I mean,
all that
you're
jazz.
definitely picking up auras of magic radiating down from around there, around the gargoyles and their pedestals. You would also pick up. That's really it from where you are. Yeah.
No good and evil stuff, no celestials or anything like that.
I'd say, nope, no good or evil. Actually, what exactly does that entail again? All the creature types?
I think it. Hold on.
Because I think it's undead, fiend.
Everything's going real slow right now. No, it's not gonna let me do that. There it is. So 10 minutes, 30 feet. And that's gonna be detect magic.
Yeah, so it's celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead, or aberration. Yep. So yeah, you don't pick up any of that. Or actually, no, you would pick up elemental. I'm sorry.
Is it coming from the purple stuff to the north or from the gargoyles?
From the gargoyles.
Okay.
And yeah, the purple stuff around all the vegetation and the growth, you just be picking up some sort of like, it's almost like every school of magic is what you're picking up from it.
Let's I mean, I'm always down to shoot the first one. I'll kind of levitate just a couple feet off the ground and shoot down at the closest one. I'm gonna give him a blast. You know, just kind of mess the place up a little bit.
Let's see.
17, 10 damage.
17 with 10 damage, sure. As you blast on down, these statues just sitting on these pedestals, stone and still. You watch as a blast chips off a piece of one of their shoulders as stone flies across the room a little bit. And then you hear crunching sounds as the arms begin to move inwards into its body after reacting to that. And, I mean, you can finish your Eldritch Blast if you want, but you see it begins to crunch and curl and begin to shake its wings backwards as the rocks begin to, like, crack and form, allowing it to bend and shape as it will. And, yeah, one of these gargoyles seem to come animated now.
23, 13. And here's a third one. And then as soon as I see it happen, I go, oh shit! And I kind of like back. Oh, that was a nat 1, but rerolled 23, 14.
Nice.
I kind of like back into this, oh, he's a big boy. Back into this corridor a little bit. Kind of like motion to them to like come back and prepare to fight, I guess.
All
Take
right.
a defensive position.
And I ready an attack with Dawnbringer when it gets him within my range. I'm swinging.
They're not considered undead, are they?
They are not.
Okay.
Nope. So, as the 3 Eldritch Blasts crack into the one rapid succession, you watch as bits of the stone sunder and fly across the room, creating dust clouds. And as the dust succeeds, you watch as 4 gargoyles begin to crack their wings out into motion, spread them wide, and begin to fly up towards you guys, breaking free from the reins of their pedestals. And I need everyone to roll an initiative.
Excellent work, you guys.
This was a great idea, Solrak.
And I just do another tally on my arm.
Don't forget to
Hey.
pay a towel.
I'd still rather fight them on our terms. Bring it on.
I don't think this was our terms.
Sure it is. I get a 21 technically, just in case anything else shows up.
14.
You said a 21.
Yes, sir.
14.
Yetha!
All right, Sorak. These creatures are still 25 feet down below you. You see as Wilmer cracks out some Eldritch Blast and runs back, hiding between your legs. As they begin to fly upwards, what do you do?
Actually, it's been a week since I last used Griffey, right?
Yeah, it has been a little while since you've used Griffey.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my figurine. Summon Griffey out. Squawk!
What was that?
That's my Griffey Squags. You leave him alone.
Oh my god.
He hasn't been out in a while.
Apparently.
He's a bit rusty.
His wings.
As you watch as you throw out the stone, a plume of smoke comes out from it and turns into your pal Griffey the Griffin.
Now, that counts as my bonus action, right?
I think it's an action. I was just about to look it up. Figurine of Winter's Power. If you use an action to speak the command word and throw the figurine, yeah, so that is an action.
Alright, cool. So in that case, could I rage then?
Yeah. Just remember the limits of rage is that if you don't attack or take damage by your next turn, then you lose your rage.
In that case, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna get on top of Griffey and ride position, brother,
All right.
and to go.
Cool. Do you want to? I'll allow with Griffey out now. You can fly down with Griffey, and Griffey can do his action.
Griffey's going to fly up now in the corner here, but he's not going to fly down to them just yet. He's going to stay put.
All right, cool. With that, that will
on to the next one.
bring us to this yellow gargoyle, who you see his feet crack away from the stone, leaving bits of debris in its wake, and he flies on upwards towards you and Griffey, and you see it's got this forearms outwards like Goro, right? And just these muscular arms. It goes out and scratches you in a fury with these forearms. Let's see. A 12. Oh, I'm sorry. Are these not showing? There's a 12 to hit, and then an 18 to hit. A 17 to hit, and a 21 to hit.
21 would hit, correct? If it matches.
Yes.
So I'm going to block it with my wang.
All right. And then he goes up and tries to bite you as well. The 17 to hit will not hit, as you have your spectral dragon wing protecting you in this moment. You see he cannot seem to break through that. With that, we'll bring this one who got damaged by Wilmore.
Hey, what's their deck score? Because I see there's 2 that are 17. Is it higher than mine?
No, it is not. So yeah, you can go ahead.
+4. Yeah. All right. So I move. Oh shit! Hold on. Ah, shit, that's so slow right now. I move right over here. Oh Jesus! Right there. And I'm like, all right, gents, let's focus our attention on the one for now. As I kind of hold up my hand and just go like this, and out from like the walls comes this wall of fire going 60 feet long, 20 feet high. And how tall is the ceiling?
So this is a whole like shaft that goes the whole length of this.
Right.
So it's like
Okay.
100 feet altogether.
shit.
So I mean, I'll be honest with you. If you're trying to block them out, they'll be able to dip or go
Yeah,
above.
they'll go under. Never
Yeah.
mind. Word.
It's a good idea though.
Let
But yeah,
me-
it's just too tall.
Yeah, totally. No worries. All right. Hold on one sec. All right. Stemming from like this guy, I'm gonna move back to where I was originally,
Okay.
and I'm looking right at this guy,
Okay.
and kind of the same idea. I go to my my helm, and I go to pull off just one of the fire opals,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of throw my arms right at that one as a blast of this fireball comes right at him. in a 20-foot radius. And that should get the yellow gargoyle and miss everyone else.
You should be able to hit all 3 of them. Yeah.
I shouldn't. Yeah, I should be able to hit all of them, but I'm saying I should be able to avoid like Solrak and Griffey as well.
I don't think that's gonna be enough for the yellow one. To get in there. Actually,
Got a smidget.
It should be a
there we go.
circle.
Yep, there's
Yeah, a
fine. Oh
little
yeah, it's a
bit.
circle. That's right,
Yeah.
not a square. Let's see.
20-foot radius, which makes it massive.
Yeah, 40-foot
Yeah,
diameter.
you're good.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I had. Yeah.
She also said it burned a little.
Oh.
So with that, you guys watch as go and how do you do that?
Yeah. So I'm kind of like looking right at that that gargoyle in the back there, and I go to pull out the fire opal, and I shatter it in my hand, and as I'm like throwing it, it just kind of like ignites into this big ass fireball upon impact.
Whoops, I just deleted them all from the initiative. by accident.
And
Oh, cool, put them
so
I go roll
Fireball.
damage, and what's the DC
Yep.
on it? It says
let's
Dex
see.
above
Fireball is a Dex 18 save throw.
18. Go and roll damage. Second.
Yep. Oh man, it's gonna take a second. 31.
31. Orange, blue, and yellow fail. One of the blues succeeds.
So yeah, they'll take half on
yeah.
success.
So you guys watch as this fire just. I just did it again. I cleared them out. The fireball just explodes in that room. It definitely
And
singeing
so-
and burning some of the cement and solid form of these gargoyles. Yeah, what's up?
And so, just like as like a little note that this says, it says it ignites flammable objects. I don't know if that purple is flammable. Does that like catch on fire?
We'll see at the end of this round
Okay.
what happens.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Anything else for you?
And turn.
Cool. So this blue one up now, feeling that heat. Of course, he was about to go after the little guy, but with such a massive fireball exploding in his face, he can't help himself but fly up to the stairs over this handrail and reach out to you with his 4 massive arms and try to claw you. A 20 total, a
Yes.
27 total,
Fuck.
20 total,
Fuck.
a 16 total,
Fuck him.
and it goes to try to bite you with a 19 total.
That just misses as well.
So
So
3
you got 3.
hits as furiously he slashes into you, doing 17 plus 12, 29 points of slashing damage, rapidly going into you.
Fuck.
Just furiously swiping away, and he cries out, and he's got this putrid, like dusty, mildewy breath as he kind of yells in your face. And this orange one is up now, who will see that you're taken care of. He squeezes on into this space, stomps down its heavy feet, and lets out a yell in front of Wilmer's face as well, and rapid succession hits him with some claws. 14 to hit, 12 to hit, 15 to hit, 14 to hit. You just dodge under all these claws attacks, and he just jumps down at you with a bite now, and you just roll out of the way of that one somehow as well, evading all of these attacks. And
We all know how.
Yeah, right. And that'll bring us to you now.
I am going to. These things are like gigantic, right?
Yes.
So they can't. I don't really know what other small spaces.
Fang, roll a d10 as well.
Hell yeah.
These where
9. I don't like that
Where
look.
where the 2 dead. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna roll over to here so I can see Fang. Actually, no, because I can't do that. I can't do 2. Never mind. I am going to roll over here so I can see the blue one, and we're gonna cast Enemies Abound.
The back blue one?
the back blue one, the one that hasn't moved yet.
Cool.
That's
Wisdom
gonna
save.
be wisdom save, or no, intelligence save,
Ooh,
17.
intelligence, okay. Whew. 13.
Hold on. All right. So he does that now.
So, alright. Let's go ahead and send that again to the log.
Yep.
It's considered charmed, right?
Display VTT. I believe it's a charm. Oh no, that didn't. How do I send it to it?
Send a
Display.
game log?
Oh, there it is. Send a game. I see it on top.
Yeah. Frightened, gotcha.
Then, as that happens, give me 1 second. I'm gonna like kind of like scream over to Fang, be like, Fang, and I'm just gonna go 1 for me, and that's gonna be bardic inspiration. He just kind of feels that like fury, like Wilmer's ahead of me.
Love it. And you are concentrating now. You have frightened icon on you, but you don't need that. Don't know why you have that. Oh, because that was the mural last game.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the gargoyle now, who has the spell take over its body and its form, you watch as its eyes blink white and doesn't know which way to look or who to attack, so it goes to the closest being to him, which is this one in yellow up here, and furiously begins to attack at him. That'll hit. That will hit. That will miss. That will hit.
So strong.
And that will hit. So, 1, 2, 3, and whoops, I was doing bites on that one. One of those is bites at 10, 21, 30, and 40 points of damage on him. As yes, he is charmed from this enemies abound, and he just wants to kill anything in his range. But at the end of that, in the area where Fang casts his fireball, as some of that flora seems to singe away and burn away, out of the embers comes a big eye stalk, just looking around in all directions. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna roll a d10. 1, 2, 6. Alright, so this south gargoyle, you guys watch as this eyeball pops up out of the stalk here, and this brilliant white light, just like a laser almost, shoots straight out of it, streaking out of there, and cracks into its body, center of mass. Let's see if it does hit him. It does. And he takes
It's the gargoyle?
Yep,
Jesus Christ!
42 points of damage
Oh, fuck yeah.
I make a personal note not to mess with the purple stuff.
as this eyeball beam just looks around in fury, not knowing what just did this. Shoots out a brilliant light, just blasting whatever it can in its range, and hurts that thing big time. Solrak riding on Grippy's back. You got a gargoyle in front of you. What do you do? You're muted.
Oh yes, I am. I can't access Griffey's sheet for some reason. Is that locked? Is that different? Is that changed?
No, you should be able to right click.
Oh, there it is. It's
Yeah.
locked. All right. I'm gonna have him go first, and
Okay.
he's going to take a beak and a claw at the yellow one right in front of us.
Beacon of claw.
Beak and a claw, smoking a pancake. 16.
16 will miss.
Ooh, okay. Here comes the claw. And an 11 will miss.
It just scratches into the concrete. Does not seem to dent it at all.
Oh. And now I'm gonna just take a little swing at this bitch. Actually, first things first. It's been a while, but I've been saving this because I only
Been a
got one
while.
of them.
It's rage time here!
Yeah.
And I use up my
This is your last rage?
My last rage. I only get 3.
And we don't want to use it on the big giant thing that we're going to kill at the end of this?
Actually, no. This is
just
my
saying.
second. This is my second rage. I still got.
Okay, I'm about to say, I'd save a little bit of anger for that.
So
just-
cool.
just an opinion.
Fuck you. And fuck your opinions.
Yeah, for the guy that
And,
led your uncle to kill your family and everything.
Shh.
And now I'm gonna swing at him with Dawnbringer. Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Oh yeah, that's 28 with 13 damage. Actually, 15 damage because of my range.
Oh yeah.
Here comes number 2. Negative. It is a 12.
Nope,
which
that will
misses.
miss. Yep.
And
Skids off its body.
15, which I think
That will
misses.
also miss. Yep.
Okay, that is my turn.
All right. With that one up now, after you kind of slash into it twice and you have your beast of burden try to attack him, he just goes right at you furiously with his claw attacks. And the first one, he gets you center mass as he. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No.
I saw your face. I thought that face was a natural 20 face. Nice. He does 18 points of slashing damage on you on that first hit, so reduced to 9.
Okay. Cool.
But he rolls another natural 20 as you roll into the second
Get
hit.
the fuck out of here.
And you take another 19 points, reduced to 9 again. Third one will miss after you're kind of slumped over. The fourth one will miss, and he goes and try to bite you, and that one will miss as well.
I'm gonna ride post that one
Okay, go for it.
and make a swing with Dawnbringer because it pissed me off. He hurt me like that. Oh yeah. 27 with 15 damage.
Yep, and add your superiority dice.
Oh yeah, it's a 10.
Kind of just back away from his maw as he tries to bite you, and you find a spot to pierce in through to his mouth. Posting that.
+5.
Yeah. Hitting him with a nice solid hit. Fen, you see all this going down, but you got the one right in front of you just scratching at your stomach and your chest. What do you do?
Yeah. So while he's doing that, I take a moment to just kind of close my eyes and relax 1 second, just kind of channel all my energy. And as I do that, I kind of take a step back to put all my power into that back leg, and then I
And cast.
transfer forward with a mean punch, and it almost sounds like a fucking plane that's like breaking through the sound barrier. Boom! As I use 2 of my key points to use Fist of Unbroken Air.
Okay.
So he's got to make a Strength saving throw DC 17. On a failure, it takes 3d10 damage.
He succeeds with an 18.
Alright, he'll take half as much damage though.
Alright.
What a shit roll. 5.
5 damage.
Damn. And then, yeah, so what I will do is I'm gonna jump. How far down is the bottom?
All the way down to the bottom is about 35 feet.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'm just gonna jump straight down
Okay.
to the bottom, and do I have to roll for fall damage?
I will, but you'll probably reduce it.
Totally will.
Yep. Not a problem. You land down, easy peasy.
And is that
Lemons.
considered like 35 feet of my movement?
I'll consider just dropping down, like using 5 feet, whatever you had to use to
Word.
jump
Oh
off.
man.
Word.
Hmm.
And then I just start running. To like the corner.
Okay. Yeah, you get over to the corner. You see right there, pretty much where you are, there's the stairs that go upwards as well, and then there's to the east in the center, there's another hallway that goes out too. I'm not gonna put you over on that other scene, but get the picture. Anything else for you?
Word. And turn.
Okay. As you do, of course, leave his space. He is gonna take an opportunity attack on you first.
No, he's not.
Oh, that's right. You're shit. So he is going to, with his
Go fuck himself is what he's gonna
with his
do.
movement, his fly speed of 60 feet, he's gonna go fly right back down
damn.
to you, and chasing after you with his claws and try to rake into you a few more times.
Do they have
Wait,
eyes by
there's-
chance?
They do.
Okay. On my first attack, I'll like kind of hold up my. Oh wait, no, I can't. I already used my reaction technically for slow fall. Never
Yeah.
mind.
So 20,
Don't you get your reaction back at the end of your turn?
That's true. You do.
Nice.
So you got another
okay.
one.
Yeah, I'll bank it on my first attack hitting, and I hold my hand up to try and like blind him for that first attack.
All right. So that'll be 2 attacks right there. We'll say the 27 with disadvantage is 14.
Fuck yeah.
Second or third attack is a 16.
Yes.
Fourth attack is a 25 to hit. As he
Yeah, that'll hit.
finally, you're dodging out of the way. He finds your pattern and he hits you on the side, and then he goes and tries to bite you as he got you in his claws, and he hits you with a natural 20 on that one.
Fuck man.
8 points of damage on the claw,
20.
and 22 points of damage on the bite.
So 30 total.
Correct.
Are they all the same damage?
Slashing and piercing.
Okay.
And that will end his turn as he stomps down on the ground right next to you. Has a bit of your flesh in his palm. With Wilmore next to this one gargoyle, is going to swipe at him a few times with a 27 to hit on the first claw.
27. Yeah, that's gonna land. Nothing I can do about that.
A 24 to hit on the second claw.
Roll shield.
Okay. So we're up to a 27 AC then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then he just kind of slams into your spectral shield on those last 3, but then finally he butts right through it and hits through with a bite attack on you with a natural 20. The claw attack is going to do
20.
12 points of damage on the claw, and then 25 points of damage on the bite.
Alright, hold on. 12.
As he finds that energy, that strength to bust right through your shield, and you just see as this stone toothy face comes right at you, and he chomps on you, taking a little bit of flesh and a bit of the fabric off your shirt. Yeah, make a concentration check with advantage.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's you gotta beat 12.
It's a check. It's a save, right? Or no, it's a check. They're both the same.
Yeah, same for you.
Beat 22.
Nice. As you keep that concentration up on the one gargoyle who, seeing anyone and everyone as an enemy currently, it is your turn now.
I am going to go. God damn. And gonna like so. The one next to Solrak has been pounded on it quite a lot. He's looking pretty hurt, I guess. And the other 2 are looking pretty normal. I'm assuming.
Yeah, the one that you have enemies abound is only hurt from the
Yeah, he's
fireball.
fresh.
And the one right next to you is pretty fresh as well.
Okay, but the other two are pretty hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
the one closest to Soul Rack has got the most pieces missing from him.
Got
that
it.
blue, didn't that blue one take the laser?
The one right in front of you.
Oh, the one in front of me.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, he took the laser. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those two are hurt.
Laser.
All right. And I'm pretty freaking beat. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna blast the yellow one. Or you know what? I'm gonna blast the one in front of Fang. I'm gonna go the distance.
Go for it. You see a little opening
Gotta
between the
go the
railings
distance.
to shoot through and try to hit him.
Yeah, he sings that. Who's Hercules that sings that? 24 to hit, 10 damage.
And
I
demolish.
can go the distance. 15, 12 damage.
Goes wide and almost hits Fang.
Hey!
23, 6 damage.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then I'm going to the
Better.
inventory and I'm going to drink a potion. Let me figure out which one it is, but you can go ahead to the next one.
All right.
I'm assuming.
Yep, the gargoyle in the red still perceiving anyone as an enemy. He's going to just swipe away at the thing closest to him, which is this yellow gargoyle. First one was going to miss. We got a miss on that one. Let's see. That one will hit. We got two claw attacks that will hit, and then goes and tries to bite him, and the bite will miss. So on the claws, we're looking at 6 plus 13 points of damage total. Just scratching into him a little bit. You're watching Solrak as he's starting to crumble underneath all of these attacks and looking weaker and weaker by the moment. And it is your turn.
Oh yeah. So first things first, I'm gonna have Griffey do another beak claw combo on this yellow bitch.
Big claw!
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a 25
That'll hit.
with 10 damage.
Yeah, as Griffey claws or beaks into him, biting, doesn't seem to get as much out of its body as you would hope to. Being this sturdy stone form that you guys know that adamantine works best against, or unless it's a magical item. But it definitely hurts it a little still, and you do a little bit more damage on that claw attack as well. Again, not as much as you would hope, but damage is damage, and he looks like he's about to crumble underneath all this anyways.
Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing with Dawnbringer. That is a 12. So
Yeah.
miss.
Kind of like lopsided, flying all over the place, and can't seem to get his movement down right.
Oh,
But you
yeah.
finally pierce him right in the center here, and you watch as his form just crumbles into ash and dust and falls down to the ground, creating this plume of dust that kind of just zooms up into the air. And that one gargoyle is dead.
Before the next attack, I'm kind of gonna yell out to Solrak and just kind of like point at the guy that I've charmed and be like, maybe give him a little distance, and kind of like point to the other side of the giant gargoyle I'm sitting with.
I look back and say, "Thanks, Captain Obvious," and then I fly over. How high up is this open space where this orange gargoyle is? Like pretty high up, like pretty open, or?
No, so they're
tall?
down on the ground, like on the level with the hall and everything at the bottom of the stairs. So from like how tall that is from the very bottom is about like 35 feet.
All right. And if I were to move over to the one where Fang is, going this way on top of Griffey, that wouldn't do an opportunity attack for this guy, right? For the red guy? Is far away?
Yeah, if you went like down and around, you can
Yeah.
move her around.
Cool. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to come on over, do the twist, and attack the one that Fang is up against.
All right.
And that is Dawnbringer attack number 3. That's 19 with 9 damage.
That will hit, definitely.
And now I'm going to take a
Sneak up behind
swing
him.
with Demon Sword. Oh, yeah. And that is a 24 with 8 damage.
Cool. Yep, you carve into him with the flaming sword on that one, and you watch as a bit more of chunks just seems to just completely carve away. And Fang, you see, he is looking very weak in front of you, with an opportunity to hopefully put the last nail in the coffin.
Hey Nate.
Yes, sir.
Are potions technically spells? I'm trying to see if I can add my proficiency to the potion I just drank from Dawn Soul.
No, they are not.
Alright.
Good try, though.
Stupid fucking game.
Give you guys broken artifacts that you can't break even more.
Alright. Alright, Sorek, let's finish him. And I'm just looking at my gargoyle in front of me, tapping my quarterstaff in my hand, going bong, bong. As can be Toll of the Dead. Wisdom save 17.
And with a 7 total, he fails.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say 17. I was gonna be so pissed.
It looked like I was about to roll a 13 on the dice. Let's put it.
18 damage.
18 damage.
Wow.
And
That's huge.
as this large, dolorous, ethereal bell develops over his head, goom, goom, it rattles out, and you see his whole body begin to reverberate and rattle and shake, and bits of its form begins to crumble off of him as he crumbles down into nothing but dust from that Toll of the Dead.
Yes! That's epic.
He had 15 health left.
That's so sick.
That's so
Alright. Bonus action. I'll take one of my greater potions of healing.
Cool. Absolutely.
And turn.
Cool. Still right in front of this little guy. He's going to furiously swipe away as hard and fast as he can. 27 to hit.
Jesus, that's gonna hit.
Alright. Oh, that was so close to a natural 20. 10 to hit. 16 to hit. 25 to hit.
We're gonna let it hit.
Alright, and then he comes in with a bite, and that one will miss, so he's gonna hit you with 2 claw attacks total, doing 18 points of slashing damage. As his 2 upper hands, you just dodge underneath of them, but then he comes in with the 2 lower ones and hits you left and right, and subsequently, and you just can't seem to dodge out of the way of that. Yeah, need a DC 10 con.
The old one, too.
Come on, I hate when the dice freeze and they're both on like 2.
I love
Oh
that.
god, that's a fail, looks like, and this is a maybe.
That's a
22.
Success. All right, you keep up the
What
concentration.
advantage?
Even with having these scratches dig into your core and your body, you seem to somehow hold up this spell, being the warcaster that you are. And it is your turn.
All right, so this gargoyle in front of me, he's taking up this like whole like area, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
so-
you being you and your size, you can squeeze under him and whatnot.
yeah, I can move around. So I'm going to look at the other one that's charmed, and I'm just gonna like scream at him to, just so he like looks this way to keep his attention over here. And then when I have his attention, I'm gonna roll through the other guy. So I mean, if his eyes follow me, he's now staring at the guy in front of me. And then I'm just gonna like stand up in front of the guy, and I'm gonna cast dodge on myself.
Okay,
So that's gonna be my action.
cool. Make either a persuasion or deception check.
We all know I'm making a persuasion check. I don't know, persuasion. Yeah, it's 14. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a 23.
Alright, cool. His head whips over in that direction, looks over as he hears your words, and you definitely seem to have gotten his attention. And you are ready to be nimble on your feet and dodge out of the way if you need to. He looks over in that direction, looking over, but looks down and he sees this other being that's pretty close to him as well. He doesn't know where to go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to roll a d10. 1 through 7, because of Wilmore's persuasion, is going to go in Wilmore's direction. 8 through 10 will go down south towards Solrak.
I like it.
2. So with that, he goes flying on over towards this gargoyle up here, who's just seeing red on him for whatever reason, and begins scratching away. 27 to hit. A natural 20. 11 will miss. 17 will just hit. And then that one will hit too. So we're looking at...
That's big.
We're looking at 9.
That's huge. Okay.
11 to 20. 30 points plus 8 to 38. And then this damage as well. 46 points of damage. Just flying right into this guy. Just chipping away left and right. And he looks over at him and kind of snarls like, what the fuck are you doing? Obviously doesn't say anything, but like he's very confused by why this is going on. As pieces of him are being ripped and torn off. Solrak, you are up.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna fly over to. I guess here the orange one. Try to stay away from the red one so I don't incur an opportunity attack.
Okay. Yeah, you don't leave this space, so you're fine.
Beautiful. So I'm going to take a swing with Downbringer to Orange McGee over there.
Orange McGee, gonna get it.
And that is a 23 with 11 damage.
That will hit, yep.
One more time. That is a 17.
That will just hit.
Yeah, with 11 damage.
That's their armor class.
Comes number 3. That's a 22 with 13 damage.
Yeah. 3 rapid swipes. You just see you're carving straight through them. Let's see if the 4th one can do it.
Let's go Demon Sword. Oh yeah, that's a 26 with 18 damage, motherfucker.
Big damage. Yeah, you take a big swipe through him, still somehow standing strong with Wilmore hiding behind him. But now you have definitely seemed to have gotten his attention with these 4 massive swipes going into him.
Bring it.
Fang,
I'm just sitting there like, thank God.
Fang, you're up.
Help me.
22 AC can't help you now.
Alright. Let me see. So I'm gonna run towards the rest of the gang. And is this just like a wall?
So there's a level of stairs above you, and then another, or yeah, it just kind of goes up another level above you guys. So you'd have to go up a wall and like over stairs and up another level.
Okay. Yeah, alright, so I'll just start running up the wall and like on the ceiling, and then that kind of just takes me up and around on that level. Thanks to having Yang Yang in me.
Oh, yeah.
And you said I need to go up another level?
Yeah, it's 35 feet altogether that you need to go up.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll do that.
Okay.
Putting me right like there. One second. When it says I have the same walking speed as climbing speed or whatever? Does that mean so like I now have like 120 feet of
No,
movement?
your full movement is your highest speed movement.
Okay. All right. Okay. So then, since I'm a little far away, then I'll just do the same thing. I'll be looking at the orange gargoyle, and I just kind of start tapping my head like back and forth with my quarterstaff, slapping my hand, going bong, bong. And so he's got to make a wisdom saving throw as well. 17.
Another 7.
No, that's sick.
Wow.
And 19 damage this time.
Really isn't that bad.
It's a good spell. It's a good cantrip.
Yeah.
Especially at this high of a level.
Exactly. And when they're already damaged, it does the d12s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, with
Oh, I
that,
didn't know that.
yeah, it does
Yeah.
d8 normally, I think, and then d12 if they're
Yep.
damaged. But you watch as bits of his form cinder begins to tumble off of him, bit of dust exhuming away from him. Definitely seems to have shaken his core up with that bell, and he looks pretty fucking weak. With that though, it is his turn. He's got this bulky guy next to him who just slashed at him 4 times, and so he turns and up to the north to the stairwell where this guy is flying on his griffin and gives a swipes at him. A 20 to hit Solrak.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
Then he beat.
All right. About a 26.
You just had to be cool, didn't you?
Yeah. So one claw gets into you, and as he strikes that into you, he pulls you in closer as he got a grip on you, and he bites you now, taking a massive bite into you with this natural 20.
Oh no.
He does 11 points. 11 points of slashing, half to 5.
So bad.
And then 22 points, half to 11. And that is his turn. Wilmore.
God, I'm a barbarian.
I am going to. So he's there. Red's there. I'm gonna just kind of one more time. I'm gonna like slide through the orange person like to the other side, so I'm right in front of the red guy, and I'm just gonna be like, "Fuck you, dude!" And then I'm gonna swing back through just to keep his eyes. I'm just trying to keep everything I can focused
All right.
on Mr. Orange, and then dodge again.
Love that. Go ahead and make another persuasion check. Because they are equal distance, so with the spell's capabilities, it would probably...
I get it. I like it, actually.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Fortunately for him, very persuasive. That's a 33.
Yeah, no, his attention is pulled. He just looks over there, just begins to swipe away as you see the face of the one just goes wide with terror. He dodges out of the way of the first one, but the second one he can't seem to get out of the way of neither the third or the... Oh, no, the fourth he does. But he goes and gets a bite on him, and with a natural 20, you watch as this third gargoyle crumbles underneath the weight of these pummeling attacks, and he is no longer...
What is fifth nat 20? That's so
that is a lot of natural 20s. I mean, I'm rolling like a lot of attacks, but...
You got one. I don't think you got a single one.
I think I hit like 3 times total last night, so this is my making up for it.
This is the breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it in the 2-year game instead of the 1-shot. This is great.
Just trying to kill someone, you know?
Yes.
So with that, you guys see as this third gargoyle just crumbles to dust, leaving nothing behind but his memories. And you have this last one here who seems to be still charmed from Wilmore. Solrak, he's right near you though. What do you do?
As he falls, I'm just waving bye-bye to him. Now to the charmed one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly up to it, and first things first, Griffey is gonna do a bite claw. Down. Here comes the beak. Stupid wall. 14.
14 will miss.
9.
Just tough,
For the
rocky
claw.
exterior. Can't seem to break through.
And I'll just pat him and be like, don't worry, Griffey. I got this.
Mhm.
And then I'll take a swing at him with Dawnbringer. Oh, yeah, that's a 27 with 8 damage.
Cool.
Swing number 2. Another 27 with 11 damage.
Nice.
Number 3. That is a 21 with 12 damage.
Yeah, man.
And here comes Demon Sword. Give it to me. Yeah. 23 with 14 damage.
Ooh, 4
yeah.
big slashes into him, and you see he shakes his head loose or looking around wide-eyed like, where is everyone else around me? Why is it just me up here? Not exactly sure what just happened and what transpired, but he's seeing red now with you just swiping into him these 4 times, taking chunks off of its body. You see it looks like, an old like Roman statue with like bits of the marble missing from its form. Feng, though, you see him getting beat up like that. What do you do?
Bong.
If it works, it works. But it don't this time.
No!
21 save on that.
Damn.
Yep. He doesn't take half damage or anything, right?
No, he does not.
No, it's a cantrip, so I don't think so. Alright,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this one, shaken out of its stupor, does not seem to be dazed and confused from this Dolores spell of the Toll of the Dead spell.
He went
Wilmore.
for it the 3rd time, and
Yep.
that was just too many, man. You got cocky. Should have just punched him in the face like you're supposed to. Blasting him.
Just like 3 ninja shit, like breaking some rocks.
Right?
Yep.
Alright.
19 and 8.
Yep, that'll hit.
Come on.
Take off your concentration.
24 and 7.
Oh, yeah.
$23 and 10.
Nice.
And then these were where the dead constructs are. They're like little like cubbies.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna just freaking run and dive into one,
Yeah, they'll need it.
just to get out of here. You're like I mean, it's not letting me go in there, but I'm tucked into the cubby, so yeah, perfect.
There you go. Alright, with that then, this gargoyle's still right next to this guy with the 2 big swords. He's not stoked on him, so he's going to claw away. A 22 to hit on you, Soul Rack.
Oh, God. Yeah, he hits.
27 to hit.
He hits.
23 to hit.
Damn. Okay, I get it. He hits.
18 to hit will miss on that one, but then he goes and lunges in towards you for a bite, and that one will miss as well. So 3 claws. We get 9 plus 9 to 18 plus 8 is 26. Have the 13 damage to you. As you're just taking the brunt of these attacks, your dwarven armor helping you absorb a bit of it, but still they're breaking through and scratching into your core and damaging you a bit. What do you do?
Well, that just pisses me off a little bit. And it's Dawnbringer time here. I'm gonna miss that with a 12, but luckily I got more swings. And that's a 22 with 10 damage.
Nice. Good old Ted dancing.
Yeah, buddy. A 25 with 12 damage.
Very nice.
And I'm gonna go ahead and Demon Sword his ash.
You have to get behind him, but
Shit. Run sound.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah.
love it.
I wasn't watching, so I didn't see the dice roll. I was really excited for a second.
Nope. Natural
Like, yay! Oh.
You hit him a couple of times, but then he learns your patterns and he dives under the last one, and you just completely swing around, missing it, whiffing. But Fang, you see an opportunity yourself.
For the last kind of 4 rounds, I kind of just haven't even skipped a beat. I've just kind of been going like this the whole time, like one of those monkeys with the cymbals. And while they're even doing their thing, I'm just still going bong, bong, as I try and finish him.
All right, so a wisdom save.
You should know.
Yeah, 18.
Damn.
Did you guys all hear this ring out, and does not seem to shake him up at all? Anything else for you?
No, I can't really do anything else.
All right.
That's it.
Vilmore.
Peek my head out, and I'm just gonna blast him.
Do what a warlock does.
One, come on, there it is. Oh, ever since the update, my dice have slowed. 27 and 14 damage, max damage.
Nice. Yeah, the dice all comes from D&D Beyond, so it shouldn't have anything to do with above, unfortunately. Or
I gotta figure something out then. 14 damage on 22. 17, 13 damage.
as Wilmer peeks out around the corner,
Wow.
how do you do that last one in?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So I kind of like peek out, and it's like 1, 2, and I go back in because I'm terrified. I'm kind of hurt, but I'm like, nah, I got one more in me. And I go back out, and I just kind of like hit him right in like his lower left wrist. And like, I didn't know this, right? But that was the wrist that when he was a baby gargoyle, he fell and he actually shattered it like through the bone. So it's really weak. And I hit it and he just had like a flashback and just falls flat, like just out of the sky as he's holding his arm and forgets to flap his wing. Because when he was a kid, he didn't know how to fly. And he dies.
And that's what happens is he falls down to the ground, shattering into a million pieces. Rubble, debris, and dust just spread out into the floor down there, and no more of these gargoyles seem to be in sight or anything to be worried about for the time being.
I step out of my corner and go, well, I don't know about y'all, but I have never known a better idea than the one we just had. That was great job, guys.
Hey, remember that letter? Where what he didn't say is, we ambushed and fucked up them gargoyles and lived happily ever after here. So you're welcome. Now we know. 4th level's clear.
Although I could use a nap soon.
Yeah, we could. But let's see. Why don't you guys get a little closer to me? Come closer.
Ugh. Fine.
As I get closer, I notice just a really bad smell of cabbage. It's just the closer I get, the deeper this cabbage smell is.
And I
Just make
I
a
go
personal
ahead.
note of it. That's all.
I go ahead and just bring him in close, both of them. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit my mass cure wounds.
No, don't do that now. Don't
Really?
do that. We die, dude. That's if people die. Like, we could take a short
Uh-uh.
rest right now. We could take a short rest right now, and you don't have to use it. right? It's like, do we take a short rest and you save it to use in a fight, or do we use it now? I mean, it's up to you.
If we can take a short rest here, I'm down to take a short rest.
I like the
'Cause
idea
how
of
many-
doing this shit for a half hour or so.
Yeah. How many? Because we could take 2 or 3 short rests.
2 in a day, but yeah, as Sorak has mentioned, you know, finding a place to take a rest in such a place might prove difficult.
We'll
We
just
could
sit on
probably go
these steps.
I mean, why don't we go back to the pig room? Pig's dead. Lock the door. Sit
don't hate
there.
I don't hate that. Just want to do that?
Then we all get healed all the way up.
I don't know.
I can-
Something
I
about
can-
that room I don't like though.
That's
I
true.
feel like
that
I
pig.
feel like I'd rather just sit here on the steps for a half hour and just.
Well,
chill.
hold on. What is it? Wasn't there also I'm just gonna kind of walk up. I don't want Griffey. I don't want Griffey. I'm gonna walk down the hill. Wasn't there another door to the left? Yeah, this where where Funny Bones was, where the head was.
That
Ah.
takes you to the hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest,
yeah,
I
can
would
we just-
rather be here in the steps because then we can see anything coming. We're locked in a room, resting. We might be trapped. Here we can at least move around and make a decision.
Well, that's not what I was thinking, but the pig room just kind of scares me.
I mean, if we go in here and I kind of like tuck my head in where to which is McCall it was, and like there's wasn't really anything in here, if I
Alright.
recall correctly. This could be
I
a
don't hate
safe
the
little
idea.
spot.
I start walking
know.
over there.
Let's do it. I'll follow. And Griffey's gonna. Actually, Griffey doesn't need to rest. He can keep an eye out and squawk if we need to.
And I tell you what, to give us just a little bit more of a point here. Oh, did I lose it? In the hallway, like in front of the door, I'm going to pull out what's his name's spell book, Mural's spell book, or no, Delvin's spell book, and I'm gonna cast Alarm, kind of in that hallway, in front of, you know, kind of like right here, like right in the intersection, to go off if anything crazy happens, if anybody walks through it.
All right. That is a wizard or ranger spell, so it would need you to make a ability check for that.
I will cast guidance on myself before I make the ability check, but it's Arcana, right?
Yes.
All right, I got advantage on
I'm sorry,
that.
it's actually not Arcana. It's your spellcasting modifier.
So that's a charisma check then, right? Yeah.
Yes.
For 16.
16. Okay, yeah. You are able to read the arcane words on this scroll and perform the spell as you need.
All right, so we got an alarm there, and then maybe we take a little short rest.
Cool.
Okay. Is Griffey staying in the room, or is Griffey gonna stay outside? Is that what you said, or?
He'll be in the room with us.
Sounds good. All right. I need someone to roll a d20 for me, please.
Second.
All right, I'll do it. Ooh, 7.
7. All right. As you guys tuck yourselves into this room where you found Yaka originally, you begin to just sit around and maybe chew on a couple of your rations and just hang out, relax a little bit after attending to some of the wounds that you guys just encountered with these gargoyles. And as you guys are resting here for a little bit, about 45 minutes goes by, as you guys hear the clanging of metal on metal stomping around onto this hard stone floor outside your guys' doorway.
Lucky for me, that at least gets me 4 uses of my ring of regeneration. That's one.
I'm gonna slowly move on the other side of the door, but just kind of give everybody a shh.
7, 9, 11. Bitch ass rolls.
So, as you guys hear the sound, Wilmore gives you guys a bit of a hush. Is there anything else that you do in this moment?
I mean, I'm gonna take a listen to see for this thing getting closer. If it gets close where it looks like it's gonna come in here, I'm gonna run out there and just attack it myself, and hopefully
I
they
guess
can finish resting.
Yeah, I'd ready. I don't know if you're gonna do that. You're gonna take them on yourself, I guess.
So,
Exactly.
just of course, if you are trying to complete a short rest, if you were to go out there and fight, it would interrupt your short rest. Just make sure that it's.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I would be beat. But
Cool.
it's better for the team. And I got, 11 damage back with my ring of regeneration in these
Cool.
40 minutes.
So with that, then, you hear the sound of this metal walking along stone. Make a perception check
Okay.
as you're listening out.
15.
15. All right. The sound appears to get louder and louder, every few seconds as it walks in a very kind of slow, mechanical-like pattern. Sounds just getting louder and louder as it's going down the hall, clanging about, and it sounds like the walking of this whatever being, metal form, seems to get out right outside your guys' door, or be approaching at this point, and then as you're listening, you hear it gets closer and closer until it's finally right outside your door. And you hear it continue on to going down to the end of the west side of the hall. It seems to stop, shuffle around a bit, and then you hear the sound pick up again. As it was getting further away, it sounds to be getting closer and closer once again.
I'm going to stand by the door.
We can move, right?
If you're,
And still get our short rest as long as we don't go into action.
yeah, pretty
If
much.
because I know there's that little tunnel, can we start moving through the tunnel and still gain our short rest?
You'd have to be pretty much staying in the room that you are for the short rest.
Okay. All right.
You said it's right outside the door
Uh,
at this point?
what it sounded like is that it sounded like it approached from the east, got closer and closer to the door, and then it began getting further and further away to the west, and then at the west it seemed
it's
to hit a point and kind of shuffle around a bit, and then began to get louder and louder to you guys once again.
So it's pacing,
Okay, well.
maybe.
Until I feel like it's going to come in here, I'm going to stay put.
The sound gets louder and louder as it stands outside your door for a moment and stops. You hear just kind of the relaxation of this form as the metal just kind of clings in place, not walking around on the stone. And what is only maybe 5-10 seconds feels like an eternity for you guys. You wait a bated breath for whatever this is to please just move on. And 5-10 seconds goes by, and you hear and begins to walk again past the door and back to the east, sounding like it's getting further and further away.
I take a deep breath. And then I kind of just give the guys a look. That was close.
Better
It's gonna
you
leave
than
that.
me, because I know I wasn't going to be getting up to do anything. I was going to finish my rest regardless, whether that was alive or dead.
Hopefully dead.
I wouldn't wish it
And,
upon you, though, bitch.
Yeah, you probably robbed me. So,
It's like,
no thanks.
hey guys,
I wouldn't
still
mind it,
still in a dungeon trying to relax. Shh. Still trying to. Shh. Still. Shh. Good job, guys. Good job. We're all friends. Remember.
More like acquaintances.
After the last 15-20 minutes goes on by, don't seem to hear the sound of another being move around outside your guys' door. You guys can all take a short rest at this moment.
Woo-hoo.
I have identified Obalok's ring and tried to attune to it.
Sure. Let's see. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I tell you what, I can use it. Can I just use one of the out of the spell book? I got two identifies. Can I just use an identify out of the book?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do that.
Okay, yeah. So you cast the Identify out of that. I believe, was that on your spell list?
Yeah, I think I can use it.
Warlock spell. And it's a bard spell. Yep. Cool.
Yeah,
So
bard
you cast the Identify spell with the spell scroll, and you watch as that one vanishes away after you do so, and you are able to determine that this ring that you found in Obolaka's tomb, it bears the image of a shield embossed on the front of it, and being so a shield, of course, and it makes it quite clear to you now that you've used this Identify spell, but this is a ring of protection. This will give you a bonus to your armor class if you're wearing this ring and attuned to it.
That's only a +1. Won't.
Nice.
It's good, especially for like the spellcasters that can't wear armor or classes that don't wear armor.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'd kind of hand it to Fang if I don't know if you have an extra attunement slot, but you can wear this, my friend.
Yeah, I'll take it. I grab it from him, and I just put it in my pocket.
Yep, that is a ring of protection you can add to your inventory. That's
I
what it
am
looks
going to. My shield, fire elemental. You know what? I'm gonna use my extra thing to attune to my ring of fire conjuring.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to add an extra attunement slot on me, so.
Yeah, I just add
I
the
just-
item
I'm
and then you'll be
attuned
able
to
to use
that
it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll just use it. Cool.
Fire.
Yeah, 6 charges. 1 charge to cast Conjure Minor Elemental. 4 Magmites or 4 Magmans. Perfect. So I got that, and then I'm gonna roll some health die, obviously.
Cool. Yeah, did you guys all do your hit dies for whatever healing you're doing on your short rest? And recover
Yeah.
whatever features, abilities that you have?
Yeah, buddy.
Short rest.
Cool. All right, with that, then you guys feel a little bit rested, and you can unpucker for a moment as you guys feel safe from the guards who are patrolling around outside here. As you do have the 3 skeleton keys out of the 5 that you're looking for, you have taken care of these 4 ardent gargoyles. What do you do next, or from here?
Well, do you guys want to now go back to the 3rd floor and finish scoping it out?
No, we're on the floor that we need to be. We just got to get past that purple foliage to get through that hallway.
1, 2, 3,
All right. Well, let's do it.
7.
Ooh, actually, I mean, I can ride on Griffey. Chanting can ride on his broom. Can you, like, climb over the
someone
ceiling?
make a history check as well.
Hold on a second.
Good. Got it.
I've got a
History.
+5.
Ooh, then you did it.
And if you rolled health die, roll an extra D8 for my song.
Your song.
I have a
Song of
23.
Rest. It's the
take
Song
it.
of Rest.
the Song of Rest.
With the 23,
I'm sitting there
you're
just
saying-
whispering to everybody.
Yeah, you guys know that you are on the 3rd level currently, and where you found the pentagon skull was in the tomb that is in the room across the hall from you all currently. So just you have that in mind with what you guys have picked up already. Seems like a skull from the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd levels.
And there's 5 total levels.
That is correct.
We have 4 skulls. Oh, there's 5
Three.
total because there's 4 here, and then there's the one extra one where we saw the people painting.
But that's
Right.
what I
No.
consider the 4th level.
Oh, that's the 4th level. Okay. But there's 5 levels. But we're on the 3rd right now.
Mm-hmm.
If we go down, we're at the 2nd level.
If you go up, you're at the 2nd level.
That's not how math works, my friend. If we go down, we're on the 4th level. So if we already found it here, maybe we head down one more level and go down to the 4th. We've already taken care of the. I guess it does look like there was a hole in the middle, right?
Correct.
Ah.
So there could be a 5th level down there.
Yeah, that makes sense. And now that we've killed the gargoyles, we can safely go down there.
But let's try not to touch that purple stuff though. That was an interesting lesson.
I want the purple stuff. Well, let's definitely stay away from that shiz then. Let's do
Shiz
it.
nizzle, if you will.
Let's go, Griffey. And then Griffey and I are gonna go into the hallway. Make our way over there.
Alright, you guys emerge out of here to a clear hallway, luckily. As you guys kind of just bust out through the doors, all willy-nilly. But
Yeah, didn't think about that.
you look on out and see that the level down below still has a bit of like dust and debris just kind of littered all throughout the lower level.
Okay, and I'm gonna get on top of Griffey, and I'm gonna fly on over here, and then I'm gonna take a peek down this hallway here just to see just how much foliage there is. If when I get off Griffey.
Sure. As you look
I can
down
walk
that
over there.
hall, I'll go ahead and just put Wilmer's light over there so that you guys can all see it. Ba-ba-bum. There you go. You see this huge carving of like a snarling jackal's head just protruding from the wall up on the north there at the end of this corridor. You can see inside of the jackal's mouth between its fangs that there's a chamber visible in there. Beyond
Does
like, that opening.
You said it's a jackal or a jaguar?
Jackal.
Now, does the jackal look like the pig's head in the sense that like that thing ended up being alive, or does this look more like a statue?
No, this is a carving, certainly.
Oh, it's a carving. Okay. And so I'm seeing over here on the right, there's not a lot of foliage, so I could walk there, right?
Potentially, yep.
Cool. I'm gonna yell over what I see to these guys. And say, guys, I'm pretty sure we can just walk over on the right side of the wall. There's a chamber in this jackal's mouth.
Hey,
Go,
Jen, didn't we decide that we were supposed to be going down a level?
I think we did. Solrak, we already found the skull on this level. I think maybe we try out level 4.
Man, why do you think there would be a giant jackal's head, the chamber in it? That tells me it could even be in here.
To be fair, Solrak, we haven't found a skeleton or skull in every room that we've been in. So we've found skulls on different levels, and since we've already found one on this level, maybe it's better if we check the level that we had already decided that we'd check, which is the next one below us.
I'm gonna zip zap zoop and just kind of fly over to and kind of like look over there, and it looks like if that's right, like on the ground, it looks like those weird like Egyptian hieroglyphs that we saw on the floor of that one empty tomb, right?
Yeah, as you get on over there, it's a little hard to look. I was going to have Solrak make a perception check to be able to see further, but yeah, you'd be able to notice now that glowing in that room, there's like some torches or sconces, and you can see a little bit of like that kind of hieroglyphic look in there.
Yeah, I think we already looked at that room, Solrak, and the guy wasn't in there. Remember, that was when we were in the backward world.
That was the same room?
Yeah. Remember, there was all the hieroglyphs on the floor, and there was a dead body in there. Looks like there was a pattern you had to walk on or some sort.
I don't remember seeing this jackal thing, but...
No, not the jackal, but what's on the other side.
Remember, we kind of figured out that the mirror world was almost a way for Narvi to test different sort of defense mechanism ideas.
Correct, but the mirror world was exactly like the opposite end. And if we haven't seen the jackal in the mirror world, means we haven't seen it
Well,
here.
that's because we came down from the middle. We didn't go through the front door. We came down from the top. Remember when you went from the shaft?
Okay, that's fair. Okay, if we've already gone through there, then we can keep on going down.
Yeah, I think maybe there's just kind of fly around the bottom floor. Is there any like other rooms or
On the bottom level?
anything down there? Yeah, the bottom level.
Yeah, as you go on down to the bottom level, you see that there is a wide hallway extends out towards the east, and as you guys have observed already, there seems to be a hole in the center where those 4 gargoyles were stationed.
Isn't there a level before the bottom?
There's like a level that kind of, it's not like a full level, but it goes up a set of stairs, and there's another hallway from up there as well. But it's all kind of considered like the same level. It's not a full level up, essentially.
So like, yeah, but so like right, like pretty much where I am, there's
Exactly.
another hallway.
Exactly.
What am I able to see down that hallway?
As you look down there, you see it is just a hallway that ends with this large stone door at the end. You don't see any handles or hinges or anything. But on each side of the door, you see there's these 2 matching bronze sculptures, each the head and the neck of a serpent with fangs out. And above the door, you can see inscribed, just written in common, It says, warm like flame, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, gruel for the ghoul. And then you also see that there is another hallway that extends up to the north, about halfway down that hall. Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Okay. Can you fuck. Can you send that message to the game log?
Sure.
Investigation. Woo, baby. 4.
Solid 4. And that is a
I
hall.
don't know shit.
That is a hall, that is a door, those are words.
Warm like flame. No, fuck. And cold for the cold. And gold for the cool. You can go over to Charrington and Solrak for the time. Actually, hey guys, what about this hallway over here that I see? I see 2 stone doors, with a bronze serpent or snake, and what was the other one?
And so, it's just, there is 2 bronze sculptures, each with the head and neck of a serpent.
Yeah, and then there's another hallway up here as well. Maybe we check this out before going all the way down to the bottom.
How long do we have Griffey for?
Like 5 hours. It's 7 hours total.
Okay. Just thinking, if we ever want to go down that hole, we might as well want to do it when Griffey's here. Something tells me that takes us down to that little lake that we were going to fall into. But yeah, so there's a pathway by Fang, and there's a pathway over here on the right.
Correct.
Yeah, but I'm up like a half of a level.
Correct.
We can give that a. Is if I go down here, do I see anything?
Nope. I mean, you just see just the hallway that goes over that way, but it doesn't seem to, like, it ends in a dead end, and at the end of that end over there, you see actually just like this large 6-foot-tall green devil face, this carved and just hanging on the end of this hallway, or maybe just engraved at the end of the hall, but its mouth is wide and agape. You see these painted murals on the walls right next to it as well. From where you are, you can't really make out what the scenes show, but you see these painted murals.
You guys want to check out these murals first? This place does have some fantastic painters I've seen.
Hey, well, I found this hallway first.
I found this hallway second.
Well, actually, I found that hallway before you. Anyways, so.
Oh, so you found this hallway first, actually.
Yeah, when we were fighting the gargoyles.
Okay, so
But-
why don't we go down the hallway that you found first?
Yeah, it's right over here.
Yeah, this one I'm at. You found it first, right? So why don't you come on over?
I
Yeah, but
fly
maybe
over to
that's the-
Charrington.
That's
Yeah,
the-
let's go to the one you found first, Fang. You.
Maybe
genius.
that's like,
You're really good at finding these tunnels, man.
it seems like that's the 5th level. We should be doing the 4th level.
Why not the 5th? You found it first.
Yeah. I like the 5.
I turn around and start
Plead
walking
the 5th.
down my hallway.
Fine, you can go.
I just want to see what's on these pretty pictures, my friend. Just
Oh, I'll be in here.
just 1 second. All
Have
right.
fun.
I'm gonna go in here and check out the pretty pictures.
So
So,
follow Charrington.
and before I walk through the hallways, I'm like kind of like looking at the wall, looking at the ground, ceiling, making sure there's no like pity traps.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation or perception check.
All right, I'm feeling
Love it.
You feel investigative.
One better than last time. Yeah,
Damn
you
straight.
don't seem to see any sort of traps or anything like that from where you are. As you're walking down the hall, though, you do see, as I mentioned, there's an opening to the north, which extends to a stairwell that goes down a level, and you see this big open room down there. In that room, you can see that there's
A skeleton?
no. You see, I'll just give you a quick little read of this. Yeah, you see 4 marble columns supporting the ceiling of this grand tomb. You see that there's these twin staircases that ascend upwards to an upper gallery in there. And on the floor of this tomb stands like this opaque crystal sarcophagus that is just constantly changing colors, just flashing these different colors. And walking around this sarcophagus, you see a skeleton with a shape carved into its skull, just walking around aimlessly. And
No, he doesn't. It's lies.
and we will pick it up there the next time we get together.
Fuck off. And before we end, I kind of look to see if they're like behind me for some reason. I'm like, that's sweet.
Right before we do go, though, of course, Wilmore, you're looking at these murals, these paintings. You see that they show all these faceless humanoid figures, just like kind of doubled over in pain, clutching at their heads and their ears, just like these horrific scenes.
Huh. Maybe we should go hang out with Fang for a little.
And are we in the picture?
You look at it and you can't really tell because these figures are all faceless. And they're like devoid of any features.
Is it just like, are they like in Daggerford, or are they in like a, or is it just random
Is it here?
in a random place?
You guys can make an investigation check. It's gonna be a high DC, but
Cast guidance.
7.
solid investigations.
Well, I'm doing mine. Hold on, come on. Why is it working?
Make it a 6.
So I'm
Get
gonna
the whole spectrum.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and I'm gonna go say, "Hey, Solrak, help me take a look at this." Maybe he gives me the help action. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You know.
He already rolled his
Yeah,
own investigation, so you'll roll 1 and take your guidance on that. Because his help action would have been him not rolling his.
It's nothing.
Roll a d4. Let's see if you get 6, because that would be great if there's a 4, 5, 6, and 7 in there.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Does that equal a does that equal a nat 20 if we do?
Well, we'll see.
Nope.
Fuck you.
We'll never know. Yeah, no, it does. Go on.
When I see that room, after doing my tally, I'm just gonna kind of lean up against the wall, just kind of waiting for them, and yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that is where we will pick it up then, with the two of them looking at the murals of these faceless features, kind of doubled over in pain, grabbing their heads and ears, and you looking down this long stairwell into a room with this flashing colored crystal sarcophagus with a skeleton walking around it.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining for this quick 2-hour game tonight.
Great one.
Yes,
bud.
indeed. I decided to pick a fight with his gargoyles. I was not expecting that for tonight, but that's a fun one. I'm sure you guys weren't expecting their 5 attacks per round either.
That was nuts.
But now they did.
4 arms, man.
That'll be Solrak when he levels up.
I mean, yeah. Eventually, get a fighter high enough level, you can do that many attacks. Awesome, guys. We'll probably pick it up maybe sometime this week for another short one. If not, we'll be back this Sunday again. Go ahead and take that short rest, y'all. Fang, take a long one, because I know you're sleepy. And look out for the goblins under the stairs. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all.
My man.